Hey everyone, Tony here. Hope you're doing well. It's Saturday, September 22nd. Hope your weekend is going well. I have some positive news to share with you guys. The first, I did want to take a look at the market here. As mentioned, we had some consolidation with XRP with its huge run up it had, a healthy correction. So currently hovering around 55 to 56 cents, which is, like I said, healthy. Higher support level, right? So we'll see another run up where a new support level is built. Bitcoin is actually hovering around 7,000, which is a good sign. Ethereum near 240. So like I said, I didn't want to jump the gun and say we're in a bull run yet. I think some bullish sentiment is being stirred up, but I believe the actual bull run will start with the launch of XRapid, which Ripple's employees and CEO have said it's coming in the next month. I believe the launch of Backed will be another catalyst, and we can see some other positive news from other companies and banks that maybe they're launching custody services, whatever it may be. Many times these things are coordinated, guys. So that we could see some more positive news for sure. Especially if you're a smaller company and Backed is going live, and you'll probably want to put your launch around that time too, so you become part of the buzz and part of the media pickups. So we could see some other positive news as well. So looking great. The weekends, like I said, are tricky because a lot of people are not really focused on the markets. The weekend, they're taking time off. They're not sitting around trading or buying that much, right? So, but we'll see what happens. If it just moves sideways and holds these prices, that would be great because it's higher than it was before, right, guys? Just a week ago. So all around good sign though. So on the positive news front, guys, Coinfield Exchange, which is a Canadian cryptocurrency exchange, says they tweeted yesterday, we've been evaluating the possibility of adding XRP as a base currency for 30 direct crypto pairs, along with USD, Canadian dollars, Euro, Great Britain pound, Japanese yen. I'm not sure what the last one is. Part of our expansion plan in 69 countries. So if you guys are on Twitter, please come to this tweet. You can just go to Coinfields. You know what? I'll put the link in the description so you guys can go to it. Encourage them to do it. I'm going to tweet at them and to encourage them to do this. We already started seeing a lot of exchanges are adding XRP as a base currency. Even a new exchange that's going to be launched, DCEX, which is like a block down from Coinbase's office in San Francisco. And they're going to be specifically XRP based as a base currency. It's built that way. So this is another use case for XRP, right? We talked about XRapid, which is leverages XRP and going to be used for cross-border payments and money transfer. And then you have XRP being used as a base currency, which is a second, right? A second use case. And then you have, of course, Coil for micropayments. And then you have this Spring initiative, which relates to Coil, actually. Coil is one of the companies, part of the Spring initiatives, where Ripple's injecting XRP into the ecosystems in the marketplaces, just as they are Coil. And I'm going to talk a bit about that because we got some actually interesting news from some of those folks who are part of the Spring initiative. And then you have Codius, which is the smart contract platform was being developed by Ripple years ago. They got put on the back burner, but now they're working on it to get that up. So you got a lot of use cases, the biggest being XRapid, of course, but XRP as a base currency will be very powerful because, like I always say, just logic and facts here, it's a superior technology. It's faster, cheaper to use, more scalable, more transactions per second, up to 1,500, compared to Bitcoin and Ethereum, which cannot measure up at all. So XRP is way ahead of both of them. And we know Bitcoin is the primary base currency in a lot of exchanges like Binance and Bittrex. So I'm hoping those exchanges decide to add XRP as a base currency. I think it's very likely soon for Bittrex to do it because they just added XRP USD pairing. They are also an XRapid, Ripple Xrapid exchange partner where banks will buy XRP from them for money transfers. So it could, the potential is absolutely there, and I'm sure Ripple is asking them to do it. So like I said, tweet at these folks, Coinfield. They're thinking about it, and I don't think they just tweeted this out here for the sake of tweeting it. I think they're cooking up something, and they may be testing the waters to get a feel. Is there demand for this? So if we put our efforts behind this, the XRP community, let's push them to do this. This is going to be great for XRP, guys. So as I mentioned with these Spring initiatives, Do you guys remember the article from Ripple about Spring, right? And there's a couple things here I want to cover where they talked about they are injecting or using XRP with working with Scooter Braun. Remember, he's the manager of Justin Bieber, entertainment talent manager, entrepreneur, and founder of SB Projects, who's pursuing several endeavors that will use XRP to improve artists' ability to monetize and manage their content. This is big because, one of the complaints I think from many musicians after like Napster and file sharing started is that they're not getting as much money as they used to, right? Even though you can buy music online now from iTunes and different places, Spotify, whatever. They're not getting as much, so maybe this could be a way for them to increase the way they get revenue. And if you're able to do that and get that as another use case, and I think it is happening here, that's going to be big for Ripple, for XRP guys. And with the markets going crazy, especially around XRP, Scooter Braun, right? The Scooter Braun here, guys, 3.92 million followers. Like I said, very famous manager of Justin Bieber, used to be at least. He tweeted XRP the standard. So just think about this. This guy his world is the music world, right? Managing talent and getting music and all of that, and marketing these people and musicians and all that. He took time to tweet about XRP. I want you to really think about that. That means this is top of mind for him, that they are currently working with Ripple, and it is something that's definitely in the works, and we can probably see maybe after XRapid or, I don't know when, but this could be right around the corner that they're going to announce Scooter Braun's entertainment talent company, SB Projects, is leveraging XRP. And likewise for all the other companies that are part of the Spring Initiative. Now, you guys remember my interview here with Thomas McLeod, who's the founder and CEO of Omni, right? If you haven't seen that interview, it's on my channel. It's on the channel homepage. You can definitely check it out. And he talked about them raising money from Ripple via XRP. I think it was like they raised like 25 million or something. But they are also going to be integrating XRP into the Omni marketplace. So Omni is a place where if you have items you would like to rent out, it's kind of like a storage startup, so to speak, where if I have stuff in my storage, I can list it on there and make money off of it, have people rent it. So there's an ecosystem, there's a marketplace there, right? And if XRP is powering that, another use case. Well, Thomas McLeod, guess what he decided to do here in reply to Scooter Braun? Indeed, because his company is doing the same thing, integrating XRP, guys. Now, I want you to think about this. These guys are not focused on cryptocurrencies. They have their day jobs. They have their companies they're trying to run, completely different from Ripple, completely different from XRP, completely from crypto. But because they are actually in the process, in the works of doing this, it is top of mind and they recognize what's coming. They see the movements, they see the value. So I hope you guys grasp that as well. Big things are ahead for XRP, not just XRapid, but XRP in ecosystems and marketplaces. And after my interview with Tom, learning about his business, and I even asked him, and this interview was done, early last year, where he couldn't speak about it. I asked him, are you going to integrate XRP into your ecosystem? He said, I can't speak to that yet. It's still in the works. And I've been following up with him and his PR team, asking them, hey, are you ready to talk about this? Have you done the integration? They said, we're not ready to talk about it, but we'll let you know. So I will have a follow-up interview with him or someone from his team at least to talk a bit about that integration, guys. So big things are ahead. I hope you don't miss what's happening here, right? These guys why would they take time out of their day to focus on this? Keeping in mind, they are running $1 million businesses and completely outside of crypto. So don't miss what is happening here. It's very subtle, but it's really big here. And my cat's doing something crazy over here. So there's other companies here, right? Blockchain Capital. We know about Coil, and there's some others I believe Ripple has not announced yet, where they're going to inject into startups. So I'm sure this article is from earlier this year. So I'm sure there's more folks. This is from May. There's more startups that they're going to inject this into. Really quick, Ripple released another article yesterday talking about realizing the Internet of Value through RippleNet. My cat's trying to get in front here. I'm trying to block him here. Get out of here. And once again, they called out the usage of their digital asset XRP for savings in cross-border payments and XRP being able to provide liquidity and eliminating the need for expensive nostril accounts. So a reason why I'm highlighting this, because it's not like a groundbreaking article, is because there's still haters out there who still think banks will never use XRP. They will never. Remember, the FUD that's been said for years now. Banks will never use XRP. They don't care for XRP. They don't use XCurrent. No, you guys need to do some more research and learn and actually educate yourselves about this. Banks will use XRapid, which uses XRP. XRP is going to have multiple use cases. So I just want to let you guys know this article is here. So if you want to share it with some FUDsters, please do, because it calls out the use of XRP specifically. And if you don't understand what the Internet of Value, that statement is, the idea of Internet of Value, which Ripple, their team came up with, is saying the way we transfer information on the internet, we're going to be able to transfer value that quickly. That's where that idea of the Internet of Value comes. You can transfer, as Ripple's folks have always said, you can send a text, an email, you can send a photo, a video instantly across the web, but you can't send money that fast, which is really insane, right? Because a lot of money is digitalized now in a form of, you can access your bank account online, quick pay apps and all of that, Venmo and all that, but you can't actually send money cross-border and money transfer that quickly. That doesn't make sense, right? Given the technology. And that's where Ripple's solving a problem, a global problem. They're bringing a big-time solution. And that's where the idea of the Internet of Value, being able to transfer value, monetary value, like that, right? The same way you're able to send an email and send a message to someone on the internet. So, just want to let you know this article is here, guys. Now, some other positive news. Brazil's largest independent broker is launching a crypto exchange. What have we been talking about? Traditional companies are seeing what the potential is here, and we're going to see more and more of this. If this doesn't show you what is to come, you do not, maybe this isn't for you. If you don't understand how the world works and economics and businesses and all that, and that these folks are taking their time and money and resources to get into crypto, this is probably not for you. But those of you who get it, just keep holding. Let me give you some details. The parent company of Brazil's largest independent broker is setting up a cryptocurrency exchange, Bloomberg reported Thursday. Grupo XP, which owns brokerage firm XP Investimentos, plans to launch the platform in coming months. The news source said, adding it will support trading in Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now, obviously, a lot of these companies start with just Bitcoin and Ethereum, and then they add more. We've seen this many times. However, despite the notable move, the firm seems a little reluctant to dip their toe in crypto waters. Speaking at an event in Sao Paulo, the firm's executive, I can't pronounce this guy's name. I must confess, this is a theme I'd rather didn't exist, but it does. We felt obligated to start advancing in the market. Now, you see, I want you to read between the lines here. He's saying, man, I wish we didn't have to get into this, but they're being forced to. Why? Retail investors, a lot of the hedge funds and the big money are now going to put money in crypto. That's why we've been talking about the institutional money is coming. And that's why all of them need to now get their services in line, even though they don't want to. They probably are like, some people are still, hesitant and skeptical about crypto. They shouldn't be. I mean, if they understand the technology, they shouldn't be. But This is why, but their hand is being forced because they have to move with the money. The money is coming from you and I, retail investors, as well. Most importantly for them, the institutional money, the big money, the millionaires, the wealthy. So they have to move and build their services out, and that's what we're seeing. I was talking about Fidelity this week, right? We're seeing like Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley. You think they necessarily want to get into this? No, that they probably don't care for it, but they're like, hey, we want to make money, and our clients are asking for it, and a lot of billionaires and millionaires are starting to put their money in, right? We see guys like Peter Thiel dumping millions into Bitcoin. If you don't know who Peter Thiel is, he was one of the founder of PayPal and sold it, of course, and he was one of the early investors in Facebook. So he's super rich. So guys, this is an indication of what's to come. Look at this, around the world, global, everybody. Oh, we need to launch our crypto service. We can't miss the boat here. We need to make money off of this because that's where people are moving to. So big time news here, guys. Keep holding. You know I hold a variety of crypto, so I'm holding all of it. If you're holding XRP, keep holding. If you're holding other cryptos, hold it as well. Don't sell. Don't sell, hold. I'm telling you guys. Obviously, if there's a price point that you want to sell at, that makes sense depending on where you bought it. But I'm telling you, like, bigger things are coming. The prices we see now are nothing. These we probably won't see them again, just as you wouldn't see $1,000 Bitcoin, $2,000 Bitcoin again, right? Or a 10-cent XRP or 5-cent XRP. You wouldn't see that again. Or Ethereum, you wouldn't see a $15 Ethereum or $20. You guys get the concept here. You won't see that again. And likewise, remember what we talked about? Incremental growth year over year, higher support levels, resistance levels, and it won't go back down. Like this year, the support level for Bitcoin, the bottom was 6,000. Last year was, I don't know, like 3,000, I think, or somewhere around there, I think it was. So keep that in mind. This thing is continuing to grow because it's there's more money coming into the adoption. We see companies like Ripple, right, what they're doing, getting ready to launch the first real world utility on a global scale for a cryptocurrency. It's going to be game changing. Some negative news I want to throw in here. I don't know what's going on, but this seems people weren't affected by this. Like the run up we had this weekend, obviously the run up was behind XRP, but still, something is going on with Bitcoin. It says the latest Bitcoin bug was so bad developers kept it in its full details a secret. This could be bad for Bitcoin short term. I don't know if long term. I don't know, but something's going on here. You Bitcoin community people need to fix this. This week's major Bitcoin bug was even worse than developers initially let on. The bug originally rocked the Bitcoin world when it was reported the vulnerability could be used to shut down a chunk of the network. While this sounded bad enough for many, it turns out developers for Bitcoin Core kept a second bigger part of the bug a secret. As disclosed through an official common vulnerabilities and exposures report, an attacker could have actually used it to create a new Bitcoin above the 21 million hard cap coin creation, therefore inflating the supply and devaluing current Bitcoins. Such a perversion of rules, at worst, according to many, make users not trust the cryptocurrency anymore. I wouldn't trust it anymore either. Because of this disastrous implication of the bug, developers decide to keep it a secret, buying themselves time to fix the exploit and urge users to upgrade their software. So it's not a good sign. I wouldn't say this is the end of the world. Bitcoin has had things come up in the past, but this would be a really bad thing if someone is able to, hack it and create a new Bitcoin, guys. This would be kind of detrimental. So you Bitcoin developer communities, get this shit fixed. And yeah, this would be bad. I hate to end on this negative news, but it looks like they're working on it. But the idea here, is that there's multiple coins in the market and each has a different use case. And Bitcoin really needs to figure out what the hell it's going to do because as a currency, it has been a failure because now all the Bitcoin people are, it's a store of value now. Okay, I agree, it's a store of value, but if it has this type of vulnerability, man, it's going to be bad. This is going to be bad. But if this happens in the future, it's going to be bad for the market. I don't think it will kill the market. So don't get me wrong, because especially when you have companies like Ripple and XRP and Ethereum leading the charge, so to speak, it will shift the whole dynamic of the market in Bitcoin's place. I already predict that XRP is going to be number one because of its utility. But if Bitcoin has these problems, guys, this is not good. So I'm not well versed on everything Bitcoin here. I know a good amount, but from a development standpoint, I don't know that much. But this is not good, especially if this gets picked up. Now, like I said, the market doesn't seem fazed by it. Maybe it's not as critical, but this has me a little concerned. So we'll see what happens. But like I said, if something happens with Bitcoin, I don't think it'll be the end of the crypto market or anything like that, because we are in a different phase. This is not like 2012 where Bitcoin's the king, so to speak. We are seeing other projects like Ethereum, obviously XRP, and many others that are now finding their niche and use case and are taking off. There's even talks about Ethereum overtaking Bitcoin. Like I said, I personally think XRP is going to be number one because utility, real world utility and application on a global scale. So we'll see how this all plays out. But sorry to end on a negative note, guys, but I have to let you know that this is happening, especially if you're holding Bitcoin. I hold Bitcoin, and I hope this is resolved and this is not a big issue, but it's not. I don't know what's going on that front. I'll keep you guys updated on it, though, based on what new developments come out. So what do you guys think about this news? We got some great stuff here for XRP and just overall crypto market. I know the Bitcoin news is not great, but overall, I think market's looking good, and the sky's the limit here. We got only upwards to go. I think we bottomed out for sure. Mike Novogratz, I think he called it. He said the market bottomed out, and I believe so as well. And I have, the catalyst, launch of Ripple XRP, launch of Backed, and some other, maybe launch of custody services, or like, for example, news like this where these traditional companies launch a cryptocurrency service. I think that could be, some other catalyst that could drive the market up. So keep holding, guys. Be patient. It's important to be patient here. And like I said, I try to share the facts through the news so you understand what's happening behind the scenes, regardless of what's happening on the charts here. And, if you like this video, thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook and Twitter. And, like I said, help share this channel with your friends and family if they want to learn about crypto. I don't over speculate, take a logical, factual approach here. And thank you guys for your support.